this is election season, and predictably the BJP in their official Twitter handle has sent a Twitter today in which by Amit Shah, which says that they are going to implement the NRC all over the country, the National Citizens Register, National Register for Citizens, which they have been talking about in the citizenship bill that they've been talking about. They said what they did in Assam, where, as you know, 40 lakh people were disenfranchised. Most of them were Muslims, of course, the poor and the Muslims. Yes, he says now that we will do this all over India. We will catch all infiltrators and throw them out, except the Buddhists, the Hindus, and the Sikhs. The Christians and the Muslims are excluded. Now this is the antithesis of the whole idea of India. This is the antithesis of the nation that was imagined by our national movement leaders over 100 years. This is not my personal view. Let me quote to you the father of the nation. In 1942, when it was reported to him that the RSS is sloganeering and spreading this word around, saying that we will, once the British go, we will subjugate the Muslims. And if they resist, we will kill them. To this, Gandhiji immediately wrote and he gave a speech where he explicitly stated that what it was that India was going to be. He said clearly that anybody who lives in this country, who has nowhere else to go, who works here, is an Indian. And then he says who. He says whether that person is Beni Israeli, whether he is Parsi, notice he's mentioning the smallest of groups, or whether he is a Christian or a Muslim. This is not a country only of the Hindus. He makes it absolutely crystal clear. The nation that is going to be born is not going to be a Hindu Rashtra. It is going to be a country where each citizen will have equal rights. We must remember this. If we want to save the idea of India that Gandhiji, Nehru, the national movement gave us, then in this election we have to ensure that we do not fall prey to this propaganda that is being brought out by the BJP, where they are building a nationalism which is built on creating enemies inside. This is what fascism does elsewhere, globally. Wherever fascism has come, they have found enemies inside. The Jews, the Catholics, the Protestants, some group or the other. Now, let us not fall prey to this nationalism where we find our enemies among Muslims or Christians and people like that and divide the country altogether.